Everybody told me, you cannot make a living training dogs in Crawford, Alabama, and they were almost right.
Stewart Harvard, a 57-year-old native of Columbus, Georgia, has made a name for himself in the realm of herding dogs.
You know, when you first start out, you got a lot to prove. You know, because anybody can say, I'm a dog trainer. That is the problem with my profession. Anybody can say, I'm a dog trainer.
Come by, stand. Away, there.
Harvard also specializes in behavioral training.
I first went to Stewart looking for some help with my Australian Shepherd Lola because she's a really good barker, awesome otherwise, but just barks a lot, so I was looking for some training help with that. I looked online for dog trainers in the Auburn, Opelika area, and he was #1 on Google.
It wasn't really my problem because Lola didn't live with me, but whenever I would come over, I would notice that, I mean, yeah, she likes to bark at strangers, and it can be a hassle sometimes, especially, you know, like you just got new people over and constantly coming over, and it just takes about 10 minutes every time just for a cool down period.
The first thing that he suggested was that we work on her leash techniques. So he wanted me to have like full control over her on the leash before we started any other type of training, because he figures that's like the best type of control you can have over a dog. After we worked on some leash problems, he told me that I should go get an e-collar for her to help have better control when she's off the leash. So I saved up and went out and bought an e-collar for her and used that, which took mostly training on my part. I had to figure out how to use it correctly, like which buttons to push, when to push them, what to say when I push them. So it was mostly training me, not her.
It's all about having a big bag of tricks to train a dog, because I can't train every dog the same. Not exactly the same, there's no way, because they're all individual. So the bigger bag of tricks we have, the better dog trainers we are. If this doesn't work, then try this. You know, it's kind of like we're practicing medicine, but we're just practicing dog training, I guess. So it's all about do no harm and always make them better than they were when you left them. Every day, I always put a dog up thinking, I'm not going to put you up until you're a little bit better than you were when I got you out. You know, we're going to do something that's fun, something that you enjoy, and then he'll keep that trainable attitude for tomorrow. You know, when I got to get him out tomorrow to work him. And I never go out to train a dog thinking, I've got to go train this dog. I'll go out with the attitude of, I'm going to go get this dog out, play with him a little bit, and I'm going to teach him something. That's the attitude that you want to have every time you go out to train a dog. You don't want to have the attitude of, oh, I have to go do this and teach him this, because that attitude transfers right to the dog. So I always try to have fun with them. And you know, training the dog is part of it, but a big part of it is also training the owner. So once the dog's trained, I do it a couple different ways. They can either leave the dog here with us and live with us in our home for a month, and we train the dog for them first, and then we teach them how to train the dog. And some people go, well, I thought I would have to train my dog, you know. Well, if you ever ridden a horse, most of the time you've ridden a horse that you didn't train, but you were taught how to give him cues, and that's all this is. Once we get him trained, then all you have to do is know how to give him the cues. I also do private classes where people do come just once a week for, you know, several weeks, and I work with them and their dogs together, teach them together. But it's not the best way. I mean, a lot of people seem to think it is. It's really not. I mean, the best way is for somebody to take a puppy that's, you know, 4 to 6 months old, bring him and leave him with Uncle Stewart for a month, and I promise you, it'll be the best thing you do for him.